all, back after a very long time. I have been busy with my new job, adjusting to that. And I also moved into a different city. I mean, I'm back to Hyderabad actually, but I'm not living in ISB anymore, sadly. So, just been very busy with that and, settling things down. But because ISB's round 1 deadline closed on the 20th of September, I thought why not do a very short interview video and tell you all about how my interview had gone when I applied, so that it will be a little helpful for all of you in your interviews that are to come very soon, right? So, for those of you who don't know, I graduated from the Indian School of Business into 2020, but I applied in 2017 through the early entry option. To know more about the early entry option or the Young Leaders Program, YLP, or the normal PGP admission process, log on to the ISB website because the details are very clearly laid out there. And I think you should do some research because a lot of people ask me questions without going to the website. So, I applied in September 2017. My interview took place in November 2017. And back then I was working in my family business, which is in advertising, which is called, by the way, Metaverse Advertising, and we just renovated our office and it looks so lovely. Oh my god. You can actually go to Metaverse Advertising on Instagram and check out the space. It looks beautiful and it's in Nagpur, so if you want to apply, you can actually just slide into the DMs. But anyway, so I was working there back then, post which later on I shifted to a different job as well before moving to my MBA at ISB. And I had just crossed my 1.5 year mark at work. So as opposed to a lot of people who apply who have at least 3 to 4 years of work experience. So I was very nervous. I was extremely nervous, but I was also super excited. Because I was getting the chance to interview for my dream college. So my interview happened in Delhi at Sheraton Hotel, and I'm sorry for the disturbance if you can hear some noise. It happened there and it was running delayed, but I think I went in 2.5 hours after my allotted time. So I went in and there were 2 alumni and 1 person from ISB who was interviewing me, and I was super nervous. I walked in, exchanged pleasantries, and because my application and my resume have a lot of extracurriculars, okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm like spread across music, dance, art, poetry, theatre, education, a lot of things. So there was so much that I thought they'll ask me about it. And because there was so much in my application, I had to prepare a lot on all of the things. So, and I was also ready with, answers to most questions, common questions that are asked in interviews. So I had like a 20-page answer thing ready, like a structure to different questions that I would want to touch upon when answering. Surprisingly, they didn't really actually go there at all. Maybe just 1 or 2 where, they brushed past why ISB and why MBA, which are the most basic questions that you should be prepared with. They grilled me a lot on my short-term and long-term goals, which is also part of the essay, but they really, stressed on that bit. And on my work. So I spoke in at length about my work, and they gave me situational questions. So, when was it, did you have an instance where you encountered XYZ at work? How did you tackle that challenge, etc., etc. So I was given a lot of these kind of questions. So that was when I had to think through, top of my mind and give an answer. But that's also when my prepared answers came handy, because that had helped me lay down a few experiences or instances in life that were my highlights, that were my learning experiences. So I could, pick from there and stitch it into my answer. My interview went on for 40 to 45 minutes. and one person was very cold and a little harsh. I mean, I was not getting any vibe from that person. The other alum was decent. I mean, he was not really harsh, and the person from ISB was very warm. So I would say, in comparison to the interview stories that I have heard from my friends, from my peers, mine went decently. It went well. Towards the end, they did ask me if I had any questions, and I would recommend that you don't let go of this opportunity. I had questions around the experiential learning program at ISB and a couple more things, and it's very important for you to also display your curiosity when you are interviewing. So just saying that no, I really don't have any questions, I mean, you are losing an opportunity to show that you've actually researched or done something. So I had a question on that. Then I had a question on the theatre scene because I was really interested in that. So, and then that, transpired into a more friendly conversation and exchange. So that went really well, and I was happy with that. I exited happy, although I was nervous and I had no clue whether I'll get selected or not. But I felt very good that I got the chance to interview. So yay! Having said that, you can't really figure whether your interview went well or not. So, and there are friends that I've had who have said that, my interview went pathetic. But they're actually friends from ISB, so they got through. So the point I'm trying to make is that your interview, at least your perception of your interview, will not let you know whether it went well or not, whether you're selected or not. But your job is to be prepared, and that's what I'm here to tell you about. So to give you a peek into what a bad interview also looks like, I have a guest for you. He's my ISB batchmate, and his interview, according to him, was pathetic. So let's hear from him why he thinks it went badly, and I hope you prepare well for yours. Hi all, so this is the guest that I was talking about, and he's my ISB classmate. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am Divya Mittal, class of 20 ISB, and I was batchmates with Bhavna in ISB last year, and I majored in operations over there.
Okay, so the reason I have actually, I thought I'll give a 2-minute peek into the interview of someone who thought that it didn't really go well. So, how many years of work ex did you go with for the application? I assume you applied in 2018, right?
No, I applied in 2019 only.
Okay, second round. Okay.
Yeah. So, my work experience, I worked for 3.5 years before I applied. It was a very conscious decision. I appeared for my GMAT in 2015, and I planned to get that much of experience before I applied.
Okay. So you applied not through EU or BILP, it was the normal PGP and...
No.
All right. So why do you think your interview went badly or didn't go well at all?
Alright, so I don't want to generalize this statement, but coming from a family business background, I was expecting a little grilling, but the interview went on for longer than I had expected. I could see the other candidates leaving earlier, and there were a few people whom I later met in my class as my classmates over there. So yeah, first of all, I was grilled a lot as expected, but the interviewers grilled me about very intricate details which I was not expecting, honestly. And secondly, I didn't get a very positive response from the interviewers throughout. Even in the end, I kind of asked a stupid question which I already knew an answer to. So all in all, I expected the interview to go more smoothly, but it didn't.
Okay, so why I said that, I want my viewers to also have an insight into how an interview can go wrong, so to say, from our perception, is because I felt that my interview went decently well. I was not grilled as much as probably you would have been. Yes, I had to, answer a lot of questions in detail, and I was put on the spot a lot of times. But the feedback from their end, or the vibe, was actually averaged out because one person was cold and the other two were still better. I think that was not the case with you.
I was interviewed by two people, and both of them were grilling me. One was kind of passive, meaning entered the interview in patches only. But the person who was grilling me, he was really interested in me about why I want to join ISB, and he was more concerned about why I'm not continuing the work that I'm doing in my family business. So that was kind of a little shaky because I was not really sure, and my reason to join ISB was, of course, that I want to learn more, want to connect more, and they didn't seem to like it. Maybe I was not prepared enough.
That's what you thought.
That's what I thought. That's how the interview ended for me. That was the response from their side too.
Right.
But
are you happy you got the admit?
Yeah, all's well that ends well. And
so that was just to show you that you might not think that your interview went well at all, and it can still work out fine. So but the takeaway for you all is that you have to be really prepared with one and two, why you want to go to ISB and why you are doing an MBA and how it will actually help you enhance your professional journey ahead, and also know your work in and out. So if that is something that you can definitely be prepared with and you have not faffed in your application, just put in things to make it shiny and actually have no idea about it, then you might be in trouble. But so all the best and thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Bhavna.
I hope that was helpful. If you want to talk more about your essay, your application, or any interview help that you may need, you can drop me a mail at bhavanatime@gmail.com. I respond to mails there, so that's the best way to reach out to me. And I have a surprise for you. So a couple of friends from ISB started this portal called Preppy. PREPPIE, that's how it's spelled. The details are in the description. You can log on to their website to avail services on interviews. So what they will do is they will connect you to alumni from different colleges. It could be an IIM, it could be ISB, it could be FMS, MDI, SPGen, you name it and they'll have it. So you can actually book a mock interview slot with alums and also get feedback. So that could be really good prep. Why I would recommend that is, one, because I know these people and I know they are really doing good work. And secondly, traditional companies charge a bomb for these services. So here you will get it at a reasonable price, and the surprise is that you get a discount of 20% if you use the code Bhavna. So it is spelled BHAVANA. I've also put that in the description. Use the code Bhavna while you are booking mock interview with Preppy, and you will get a 20% discount. For anything else, drop me a mail, and I hope this video helped. I'll come back to you sometime soon with a fresh video. See you soon. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.